Hello again, my friend, and welcome back to Live Your Light with me, Iterate, your personal success coach. And this week, since the new year is just around the corner, I thought you and I would have a little one-on-one session on goals and getting your life in order. After all, that's why you're checking out this video, I'm guessing. What's that? Manifestation? Yeah, I know the last few videos have been more spiritually based, but the interesting part is that setting goals and manifestation are intrinsically linked, as we'll see in step 6. And since New Year is filled with the hope of resolutions fulfilled, your best life starts today, right here, right now. You ready? Great. Though if you are watching this at any other time of year, keep on listening. You don't need to wait until New Year to start new things. So in the next few minutes, and this video is a little longer than usual, I'll guide you through a tried and tested 7-step process to set and help you achieve your goals. This video is intended as another one of my virtual workbooks, so you'll probably want to pause the video before each section so you can do the work I outline. The exercises in this session are powerful and require time and focus to do them properly. This isn't a quick question and answer you fill and forget for fun and entertainment, but a living template for an improved you, which will provide the foundation for the life of your dreams, which is why we're all here. So take plenty of time to work through the exercises. You don't need to do them in one sitting, but I do recommend working through them without too much gap between each, so the ideas you have in each exercise stay fresh in your mind and you maintain momentum. Steps 2, 5 and 6 are the ones that will probably take the longest, but just make sure you keep cracking on through. Once you've completed the steps, don't just file the results away either. Revisit them periodically, for example quarterly, so you can cross things off the list you'll create, and also revisit the deeper questions from 2, 5 and 6 to make sure you're not only on track, but your choices remain valid. As life goes by, our choices and directions sometimes alter. That's okay. New things take priority and your sails will need adjusting. This goal setting workshop will provide you your compass and map for an inspired life. And if you need any help along the way, do reach out and ask. Comment below or message me on my socials. You'll find the links in the description. And if you want a hard copy of the exercise, head over to the website and download it. There's a link in the description too. Okay, enough of the intro. Let's dive in. Before you start to dive into the future and turn your focus forwards, let's take a look back at what you've already achieved in life and give yourself credit for the journey. Take a few minutes now to identify 5 things that you have accomplished in the past which you can give yourself credit for. These could be anything. It could be at work, at home, when you were younger, how you help your kids, maybe an award you received, or something that gives you a sense of pride. School, university, sports, and so on. Anything that you think is worthy of your recognition, anything you are proud of. Measure it on your terms and not somebody else's. This gets you off on the right foot and in a positive frame of mind. It reminds you of the great things you've already achieved because we often forget how far we've come. Take out your journal and write the 5 accomplishments down before moving on to the next section. And remember to savor them, like I discussed in my last video. Okay, let's get off on the right foot. Tell me your top accomplishment in the comments below. Celebrate your wins with us here on the channel. Thank you. Now, let's look ahead and ask what it is that you would like to have in the next 10 years. Do not limit yourself with your current circumstances, but remove the constraints and assume everything will be perfect. There's no what if here. Just create an ideal wish list. So, what would you want? Paint your ideal future in the next 10 years. Let your dreams run free and list 50 or more items you'd love to have in the next 10 years. They can be major things or minor things, it doesn't matter. You can include anything. Places to visit, experiences to have, skills you want to learn or even master. Things related to your family, your habits, investments, property, finances, things you'd like to own, love relationships, friendships, people you'd love to meet, your health, your fitness, your spiritual life, your contribution to the community. There are no restrictions on your wish list, and there's no time limit on this. Just work through until you get 50 or more things down. We're looking for a long list to work with. As you come up with ideas, you'll find new ideas start to flow more easily. Plus, 10 years is a long time, and you'll be amazed at what you can actually achieve. Don't worry about the when either. Just make your wish list before moving on to the next section. Step 3 is a quick step. It's more a tally of step 2, but it's where we add in the sense of when. Go back through the items on your list and estimate how long each of them could take to achieve or manifest. Put a 1, 3, or 5, or 10 next to each item on the list. 1 for 1 year, 3 for 3 years, 5 for 5 years, and 10 for 10 years. It's not important that it's totally accurate, but it gives you a good yardstick. If you think it will take less than a year, put 1. If it will take more than 10 years, just put 10. When you've done this, add up the number of 1s, 3s, 5s, and 10s, and make a list of how many of each you have. Take a couple of minutes now to revisit your goals before moving on to the next section. You're doing great. You've now got a good rough terrain map for your future. It might look kind of crazy right now, but it is achievable. But you gotta do the work to get there. It won't just fall in your lap. The problem with planning the future is that most people don't do the work. They just come up with a vague idea of what they would like to happen and then get led in various directions by everybody and everything around them, hoping it will all work out, only to find out it doesn't. I'm sure you can relate. So give me a hell yes in the comments if you do. But you're not like that really, are you? Now, Bronnie Ware, an Australian nurse who spent several years working in palliative care, caring for patients in the last 12 weeks of their lives, recorded their dying epiphanies in a book called The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. And what do you think the number 1 regret is? It was, I wished I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. So let's do the next step now and list your 4 most important 1-year aspirations. Read back over your list and pick the 4 most important goals from your 1-year items. If you don't have 4 items on your 1-year list, go back and add some more goals until you do. You got this. So see you in the next section. If you're finding this video session useful, hit the like button so YouTube recommends it to more people who would benefit. Likes are free, so pay it forward with a like. Thank you. Now you've listed your top 4 goals for year 1, take some time to ask yourself why these 4 goals are the most important. You're going to dig deep into your desires here. You've probably heard other coaches talk about the importance of finding your why, and in this goal setting exercise, we don't actually look for a single overarching why, but look more granularly at the individual goals and find the why for each. And it's not just about surface answers like, I need to learn a new skill so I'm better at work. We need to dig into that. Your dialogue might go something like this. Why do I want to be better at work? Is it because I want promotion? Okay, but why do I want promotion? For the extra money. Great, but why do I need the extra money? Maybe because I want to make some investments? Okay, but why? To build a secure future for me and my family. Now we're getting somewhere. And why is that? Because they mean the most to me in the world, and I want to do everything I can to give them the best in life. Now that's a powerful why. As Jim Rohn says, when the why gets stronger, the how becomes easier. Take plenty of time now to identify the why behind each of the 4 of your most important goals on your 1-year list. Just keep asking, but why? You'll get there. You're doing great. Most people don't get this far working out their life and their future, so you're already in the top 5% of people who want to live their light and well on your way to manifesting it. Now take some time and go find out your whys. Now we get more into manifestation territory, as I mentioned in the beginning. Although the act of writing your goals is just another form of manifestation scripting, and finding your why is touching on the feel the emotions aspect, as a strong why evokes stronger emotions, which help direct the manifestation more effectively, if you watch my 2-parter on manifestation, that is. So, you may have plenty of material things on your list, but you should also have plenty of intangible things there too, like personal development. You should be identifying the person you want to or need to become to achieve all the things on your list. What skills do you need? What philosophy? What character? What do you need to become? A better parent, a better friend, a better contributor, a better business person? I like quoting Jim Rohn, as his quotes are so relevant. He said, "It's not what you get that makes you valuable, it's what you become," and that's so poignant here. Look back at your whole list of 50 items from step 2 and take time to think of the person you need to become to achieve all of those things. Draw inspiration from others who've achieved similar things. They may be real-life people or fictional characters. Think of the skills and traits they have and write out a character profile for who you need to be. Maybe you need to become wiser, stronger, more resilient, or have better health. Maybe you need a little coaching to really become the person you want to become. Coaching in specific skills, the mindset needed to achieve these things, spiritual development, helping you overcome limiting beliefs. You can message me if you need any help in any of these areas. The links are below. So think of the kind of person you must become to attract all that you want in your life and attract all the people that you want and all the opportunities that you want. Remember, we don't attract what we want, we attract what we are. This process may take some time, but it will give you the foundation that sets the stage for you to accomplish all the things on your list and step into or manifest the life of your dreams. So reflect again here, time traveler, and work out who you need to become. That was probably quite a deep dive and an introspection you might not have done before. I hope it was illuminating. So what did you discover about yourself and who you need to be? Tell me in the comments one trait, skill, or aspect of your personality you're going to focus on improving to step into the life of your dreams. Now we come to the fun part. It's where you get to enjoy the rewards of all your hard work. As you accomplish any of your goals, take time to celebrate each one. The celebration doesn't have to be anything major unless you think it warrants it, but you should stop and congratulate yourself for achieving this item on your list. It's important to give yourself time to feel the joy of the achievement and give yourself some gratitude for doing it. If it's a collective goal, like something you achieved with your friends, family, or co-workers, celebrate with them collectively. Experience the win. That feeling of accomplishment acts like rocket fuel for the other items on your list. If you can accomplish this one thing, just think what else you can do. This is like we did at the start when we made a list of our past accomplishments. We started as we mean to go on, and we repeat the cycle. We celebrate and we iterate. Remember, when you complete something on your list, add something new to it. The list shouldn't be getting shorter. You should always have new goals. And as time passes, there will be new things you think of and new things you aspire to achieve. Keep the list topped up to 50 or more items and add to it as you go through life. Life is not static. Try to be and achieve all you possibly can. Don't set limits. Your list is about stretching your mind to think of everything that could be possible and become all that you can be. Now go and achieve great things, my friend. Next week, I'll talk about the Tesla 369 code for manifestation, which is another form of scripting that requires less upfront work than this goal-setting program we've just done. But right now, I'm guessing you'll need a little help with implementing the goals that you've just mapped out. So check out my 2 videos, which will help you on how to achieve your goals and how to manage your time. And until next time, my friend, live your light. Are we ready? Good. I don't like turds. They're not very nice. Get stuck on your shoes. Haha! Look at that. Oh! Shit. The list of our past accomplishments.